All right. Gyökeres still under Bartha's consideration to join Arsenal. That is it. We're obviously going to be having a huge story coming in through from Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso conducting his first training session today, and what really took place in there. And then, lastly, we are obviously going to be talking about KKs, who is going to be the new left back for the side of Liverpool. Smash the like button, comment and share if at all you're watching us for the very first time. And never to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. Now, we want to hit 26,000 subscribers and we are less by 300, so please continue to do the needful and really subscribe. You understand? So let's get into this beautiful story. David Austin first reported that Arsenal are focusing on a new number 9, whether it's going to be Benjamin Sesko or Gyökeres. They also want a top quality wide player, ideally on the left side. They would also like some backup for Saka on the right. That's why they targeted Brian Mbeumo, who rejected them and went ahead to give his allegiance to the club of Manchester United, though his manager going to Tottenham Hotspur might change the narrative, as he might obviously convince him to join him at Tottenham Hotspur. So anytime from now, you might hear a hijack from the side of Tottenham Hotspur for that deal. But I'm gonna put my focus so much onto Sesko and Gyökeres, and especially Viktor Gyökeres, because that means they are still chasing for these two players, and David Austin reporting, to it that it obviously has the best of benefit for this other side. So Arsenal still want Viktor Gyökeres, and even David Austin is stating it that they are looking at two strikers, though one looks to be more advanced than the other, but they are trying to negotiate two deals at the same time. Now, Jacobs Ben has also gone ahead to throw a very huge highlight onto this, and he has told us that Viktor Gyökeres is still under consideration, as Andre Bartha is keen to advance multiple options before officially bidding. Sesko, Arsenal feel both players can be secured for around £59 million. So now Gyökeres is still under consideration by Andre Bartha. Others call him Bartha, depending on where if you know the pronunciation of the Italian pronunciation, Andre Bartha. Others call him Bartha, others Bartha. So I went ahead to see someone in the comment section saying, Rokani, he's not Bartha, is Bartha. You can call him Bartha, you can call him Bartha, depending on which accent you are referring to. There are very many accents. Like, for example, when you look at how the real English people pronounce certain words, and Americans, they differ. You understand? They 100% differ. So, what do I tell you? Gyökeres is still under Arsenal's consideration, and Manchester United is also pushing, and Arsenal is pushing. But Arsenal looks like they are so much focused on really getting in a player known as Benjamin Sesko. But that doesn't mean that they are totally out of the deal for Viktor Gyökeres. Let no one lie to you that they are really totally out. They are still in, and they are pushing to get this over the line. So Gyökeres to Arsenal is one of those deals that you have to look at, and you will thank me later if you really find this deal very, very productive. But all in all, it's one of the deals that has been long overdue to be sanctioned by Arsenal from last summer, and it shows you that Arsenal wanted Benjamin Sesko, because even last summer, however much Gyökeres was there, Arsenal were prepared to trigger the clause of Benjamin Sesko, and they had even gone ahead to agree personal terms. But when Sesko went ahead to obviously extend his contract with RB Leipzig, guess what happened? Arsenal never went in for striker. That means all they wanted was Benjamin Sesko. So wait and see whether Gyökeres can obviously get a chance to get to the club of Arsenal. So that is it for Viktor Gyökeres, but it's really undecided on who is obviously going to be the next guy. Now today, we are told by a source from Spain that Xabi Alonso will only have 5 team players, and Raul Asensio for his first training session. Only Rodrigo, Valverde, Fran Garcia, Dani Ceballos, and Lucas Vazquez are available. And he did his first training session today. They added and said Xabi Alonso will reinforce today's training session with youth players Fran Gonzalez, Mestre, Jesus Fortia, Jacob Rohmon, Diego Aguedo, Chema, Victor Munoz, and Gonzalo Garcia will be included. They are also the youth players he plans to take to the US in the Club World Cup in the US. Then they told us that players like Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Tchouaméni, Brahim Diaz, and Luka Modric will join the team before Saturday. Vinicius Jr., who is in Brazil, and Andre Lunin and Ada Gula, who are in the US, will join the team in the US directly. So that's how Xabi Alonso has gone ahead to start his training session today, and he has not been having most of his players because they're really doing what we call the international duty. But before Sunday, Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe will join him. I think that's really good news for him as he goes to start up his journey. And I tell you, Real Madrid is really very funny. You know, if Xabi Alonso goes to the FIFA Club World Cup and doesn't really deliver, they can sack him. Florentino Perez is a no-nonsense man, and all he has to do is to go ahead and really put in a very beautiful shift, because Madrid has gone ahead to really let in new players. That is it Huijsen and Trent Alexander-Arnold? He has gone ahead to bring them in, and they've paid money, especially for Trent and Huijsen, to participate in the FIFA Club World Cup. You understand? That means they want to obviously get this trophy, as the winner is set to walk away with 100 million euros. You understand? That's a lot of money that would obviously help Real Madrid to really put in a very beautiful shift in as far as those transfers are really concerned. So we are here to wait and see how things are really gonna be moving on. But I tell you, it's not gonna be business as usual if at all you've been following up on lots of things. So Xabi Alonso is having the pressure, and I think there is no honeymoon for him, because if he had to do the preseason and then get into the La Liga and many other stuffs, that would have gone ahead to be a better honeymoon. But coming through from Bayer Leverkusen and getting into straight in a competitive tournament, that really is something shocking. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So we wait and see how he's obviously gonna be undergoing this. Now, Bournemouth left back known as Milos Gyökeres has been released from the international duty by Hungary as the 21-year-old closes in on a move to Liverpool. Now, obviously, it's a dream move for the player, and if at all it's a dream move for the player, then there is no way you stop a player like him to really go ahead and enjoy what he has to enjoy at Liverpool, doing the medical and so on and so forth. They've released him, is coming in through, but the big question is, who is he gonna replace and who Liverpool is going to dislodge? Because Smith-Cass is there, Robertson is there, and Gyökeres is coming in through. I don't know whether it makes sense to be having 3 left backs in a single team. I think one will leave. I think one has to leave. Or maybe the manager has gone ahead to see to it that Robertson is really getting injured, and he never featured predominant into this season, and that he need to get in someone else. But I think Gyökeres is a very good player, and I think he's really doing a very good job. So guys, your thoughts onto Gyökeres under Arsenal's consideration are welcome in the comment section below. Alonso, first training session carried on today. No big stars with him. We'll join him later. And Gyökeres coming to Liverpool to do his medical and really join the club. All that and more into the comment section below. This is the third video of the day. We out. Bye bye.